Hello and welcome to Trumpia. In today's session, we'll be going over our robust reseller program, showing you the ins and outs of all the tools and sections, giving you the tools that you'll need to really succeed in your business and help your company grow. So let's go ahead and get started. On the screen right now, you'll be able to see our restaurant texter site. Now remember, this is Trumpia's demo site, so you're able to log in at any time that you want to play around with all the different features. So to actually get into the control panel, all we'll do here is type in restauranttexter.com, which is our domain, and then do a /admin. This will bring you into our control panel. For the demo site, the username and password is white label. The first thing you'll see when you log into your account is our home screen. As you can see here, it's just a basic account overview. At the top, you'll notice that you have your credit balances, the first one being your SMS, which are your text credits, and then your email and IM. Now, there is a difference in terms of how these are deducted. With your SMS, your text credits, these are deducted as they are purchased, meaning, let's say you have a plan, a multi-1,000 plan, including 1,000 text credits for $50. Once someone purchases that plan, 1,000 text credits will automatically be deducted from the SMS text credit box. For the email and for the IM, those credits aren't deducted until they're actually sent. So if someone sends 100 emails out to their consumers, 100 email credits will go ahead and be deducted from this credit bank here. So once again, that's the difference between SMS and email. SMS is deducted as they are purchased, and email and IM are deducted as they are sent. Keyword usage here, the max keyword just refers to how many keywords you have available. So let's say you purchased a bucket of 100 keywords from Trumpia. That's how many you have allotted for your consumers to create. What you want to take note of is when this usage number here draws close to the max keyword number. If it draws too close, you're going to want to purchase more keywords. Scrolling down just a little bit further, we have credits and account info. Once again, this is just another summary of your text credit balance here, your member count of how many people you have within your reseller account, the signups for today, and lastly, your transaction total of the month. Beneath that, you have your two search engines. We have our customer search and contact search. Now, the difference between those two is in the customer search, those are your customers, so anybody on a trial plan or anybody that's actually paid for an account. The contact search are contacts, so the people that are getting the actual text messages from your customers. On our right-hand side, I'll go ahead and explain and go more into detail once I get to these sections, but briefly, these are our support management tools. We have our message screening, which allows you to screen any messages that are going out from your consumers. We have our requests for imports. This allows you to see who's actually requested to import their customer database. And then lastly, we have our support my customers. And obviously, once you start getting more customers in, they'll have questions either about the pricing or maybe technical issues, and all of their support tickets will wind up here. All right, going into our next tab, we're going to go into billing and plans, one of the most important tabs you'll probably see here. And that's because this is where you're really going to see all that revenue come in and create your monthly plans. So the first thing you'll see on this home screen is the summary box. And obviously, this is our demo site, so it's just a straight line. But I'm sure once you get started in your reseller account, about 2 to 3 months into it, you'll see a lot more peaks in here than you do on the demo account. Beneath, we have our top 5 list. Now, we do suggest here at Trumpia that you start off with about 5 to 10 plans. That way, you're giving your customers a lot of variety in choosing different plans, and you're going to be able to hit a lot of different people. The top 5 plans here allows you to see which plans are working best for you. That way you can edit any plans or create new ones based on the feedback here. Let's go ahead and jump into monthly plans. As you notice, there are a lot of different plans here, and that's only because this, once again, is a demo site, but we do have it categorized so that you can keep yourself organized and see which plans you've created. Multi-mode plans here signifies that all plans beneath this will include email, IM, text credits, and even some keywords. So let's go ahead and create our plan list. I'm going to click Plan Category List, then Create New Plan. And you'll be able to see in here for category name that you can name it whatever you want. So anything that's going in with this category. So let's say we want to include websites into our plans. Our category description just allows us to remember what is in this category. So let's go ahead and do websites with text and keyword. Perfect. After that, we're just going to simply click the features that we want to include within this category. So I'm not going to choose email or instant message, but let's go ahead and choose rollover, SMS credits, and the mobile keywords. Now you'll notice that there's 2 empty boxes here. Now this is for anybody that wants to add additional features to any of their plans that we already don't offer here at Trumpia. This includes, like our category name, websites, or let's say you also want to do fully managed accounts. You're more than welcome to type them in here and it'll be displayed once your customer actually signs up for a plan or if they want to upgrade as well. I'll go ahead and click cancel because I already created this earlier. And you'll see here in order 102, web design, SMS credits, keyword, and we're also going to do fully managed. Now remember, anytime you can edit or delete these plans. We'll go ahead and go back into monthly plan list so we can create the actual plan itself. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do here is select the category this plan will fall under. We'll go ahead and go back into our web design that we were doing earlier. Plan name, you're able to name out your plans however you want. Here at Trumpia, we use the multi-system. So we have a multi-1000, multi-2200, just based on how many text credits we offer within that plan. So for this purpose, I'm going to call this plan Web Design 2000. And you'll see that instantly, once I chose that plan category, the email and instant message were already blocked off. Remember, underneath this category, we didn't want to offer those features. Text credits, we'll go ahead and include 2,000 text credits. And if you want them to roll over like we do here at Trumpia, meaning if someone has 50 text credits left over in one month, it'll go ahead and roll over into the next. You can have that same exact feature on your website as well if you choose none as the expiration date. If you do want an expiration date, you're more than welcome to. Simply click the drop box and select after 1 month up to 12. Now, if you do select an expiration date, what will happen is after 1 month, any remaining text credits will go back into your reseller text credit bank. And your customers will go ahead and restart at that 2,000 mark here. Mobile keywords, I'm just going to add in 2. And web design, remember this is an added feature that we included into this category. I'm just going to simply put yes there, and it'll show up as web design. Yes, we do offer it. Contact max, that primarily is in regards to the email messages. So you can actually set a limit as to how many people or how many email addresses your customers can actually upload to their list. And of course, the monthly fee. I'm just going to put $60 for this plan. Default plan just makes this plan the trial. So once your customers sign up, they'll automatically be opted into this plan. And the trial period. So once again, if you're going to make this a default plan, you want to choose how long that's going to last for. Now, we suggest anywhere between 15 to 30 days. This is because you're going to give your customers good enough time to actually dip their toes in, get their feet wet, see if this platform is really something they want to choose, but not enough time so they can actually abuse that system. So I'd say anywhere between 15 to 30 is a good bet for you. And if you want to mark this as private, so let's say this is a special promotion plan, or maybe it's a plan geared toward a specific industry and you don't want all your customers to know about it. You're more than welcome to make it as private, and so that only that one customer or maybe that one particular industry will be able to have access to that plan. And then last but certainly not least, we have our prepaid discounts. Now this is actually one of our newest features for our resellers. Prepaid discounts just means if your customer purchases 3 months in advance, they'll get maybe a 10% discount, 6 month 15, 12, 20. You can set it to default or you can disable this from showing up on this particular plan. Afterwards, we're going to click create and you'll see instantly it'll become live. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit more till I see web design. And there it is, Web Design 2000. 2,000 text credits, 1 keyword for $110. Sorry, it's right here, the one that we created. Web Design 2000, 2,000 text credits, 2 keywords for $60. All right, going back up here. Now let's say you have a customer who doesn't want to upgrade their plan, but they're having a special promotion this month and need additional tax credits. Well, what you can do for them is offer them the ability to purchase tax credits on the fly. So they can get 1,000 tax credits for a one-time purchase of $50. To create these buckets of tax credits, all you'll have to do is click Prepaid Message Credits and then Create New Block. From here, a new pop-up will open and you can say Included Tax Credits. We want 1,000 tax credits added for a cost of $60. Click Create and it will go live into this list here. Now we do suggest for these prepaid message credits that you mark them up higher than the actual plans themselves. Now this is because this is going to give your customers more of an incentive to actually upgrade their plans rather than just keep buying the bulk tax credits. Up next, we have our affiliate program and our referral program. I'll briefly describe each, but if you do want more information, we do have a What's This button and I'll give you a breakdown about this specific program. Now with the affiliate program, these are your consumers, so they will need a username and password, but you can kind of think of them as your salespeople as well. So they're out in the field spreading the name and building up your brand. They'll get a percentage back based on what you put in when you create their affiliate account. So you're going to enter the promoter name here, username, promoter code, so this is the promo code that any contacts will use once they sign up for an account, and the description. Choose the plan that promo code is attached to, and the commission rate, so how much they're going to get back for each plan that they get, and then the minimum commission fee. Now this just states that I won't get this money back until I make $150. The referral program, once again, are your customers, but instead of cash back, these referrals will actually get tax credits back. So for example, let's say you get your friend to sign up on that multi-1,000 plan. What will happen on your account is you'll get 1,000 tax credits added to your next month. So that's the difference between the affiliate and referral program. Remember, our affiliates are going to get cash back and our referrals are going to get tax credits back. All right, let's go ahead and go to our next tab here, support management. So we're getting a lot more customers and they're having questions. Our name is out there and people are asking more about us. They can actually fill out some support tickets and they'll wind up here in the support management tab. We do have this color coordinated for your convenience. Our blue here just means it's waiting for a response. Green is open, brown is new, and pink you need to reply. To actually view the support ticket itself, we're just going to click on the support ticket. On the left-hand side, you'll get more of a breakdown of the specific times, and you can actually change the status here as well. So you're just going to click the drop box, say it's been opened. Now let's say you have more than one person that has access to the account, and I get to the account before you. We can actually type an internal note. Hi Bob, I helped this customer on the phone. And that way, once again, you're keeping yourself more organized. You're going to click Add Comment, and you'll notice it here on our right-hand side. Hi Bob, I helped this customer on the phone, Gina. On the top here, you'll see the actual support ticket itself. Can you call me to talk about restaurant texter? Now, if you do know the answer to these questions, you can click Send a Reply, type the answer in here, and click Send, and it'll send an email response to that consumer. But if you don't know the answer to this question, maybe it's very technical, you're more than welcome to forward it to Trumpia, at which point one of our customer support representatives take a look at the ticket and get back to you, the reseller, so that you can inform your customer about the answer. Now, the reason we go to you, the reseller, instead of directly to the customer himself is that, remember, we're trying to keep this process completely white labeled so that there's no mention of Trumpia whatsoever. Another great way to get in contact with your customers is to send them an email. We can click on Mailing to Customers, create new email, and you'll see that it's the same basic setup as your email editors. So we're just going to type in a subject, choose which plan we want to send an email to, or we can send it to all plans, and then click Preview or just Send Now. Another great way to get in contact with your consumers is to make an announcement. Now this announcement will show up once your customers actually log into their accounts. It'll be one of the first things that they actually see. So this is great for maybe if you have a special promotion or a push campaign, or maybe the servers are going to be down for about 2 hours and you want to inform your customers. All you have to do is click into the text field here, type in whatever announcement you want to, and then click Add Announcement. Now once you do click Add Announcement, it'll be live instantly on the user interface. If you want it to be taken off, simply click Delete, and instantly it'll be taken off. Our next tab here is Support from Trumpia. Now, let's say as the reseller, you come across a question on your own, or maybe you have a question about the control panel itself here. One of the best ways to get in contact with one of our customer support representatives is to create a support ticket. You would do so by clicking once again, Support from Trumpia, Create Support Ticket. Fill out a subject and a message. You can even attach a file. Click Create and it will send instantly to Trumpia, and once again, one of our customer support representatives will be in touch with you with your answers within a 4-hour span. In this tab, we have our FAQ. So you can actually create your own FAQ page. To do so, click Create FAQ Category, enter a category name. Remember, if you do want it to be viewable on the website, make sure you publish it. Enter a category description, and you can even reorder your categories as well. From there, click Create, and you'll be taken to this screen. If you want to add some questions, just simply click on the category name, create FAQ, and enter the required fields here. All right, that's about it for support management. Let's go ahead and jump into customer management. Once again, on this home screen, you'll see our customer search engine and our contact search engine. Now, the difference, once again, is the customers are your customers, so anyone that's paid for an account or on a free trial, and the contact search are their customers, so anyone that texted into that keyword to opt into their distribution list and then are starting to receive all those text credits. We have our requests for imports on the right-hand side here, and I'll go more into detail about each of those once I get to their specific sections. Really quick, in customer search, we'll go ahead and click on that, and you can actually filter out this list via their plan or maybe their account status. You can search for a username by their username or their email or just their name. Now, a really quick thing that I want to show you that's really neat here is when you click into or click their actual username, you'll be brought to their customer detail page. Now, Trumpia uses this for support issues as well, because you're going to be able to log into that consumer's actual account. So let's say they call you and say, hey, I sent out a text message, but I don't know where it went. I don't know if I sent it out or not. We can say, okay, let me go ahead and log into your account. I'll go ahead and click Send Messages, and let's see if you sent out that message. And you can go step by step with them on how that process actually works. And you'll say, hey, yeah, you did send out that smart test too. All right, going back into our reseller control panel, from our customer detail page, you're able to change their plans manually, add additional text credits, maybe some keywords. Remember, we do have these show detail buttons here. So if we click that, you'll be able to see more of a breakdown of their account. You can see credit card transactions, plan history, credit use statistics, and credit history. All right. You can even create new customers via the control panel. This is great for any salesperson. So let's say you have someone on the phone and they say they really want an account. However, they're not by a computer right now. Our next tab is suspended customer, something that we don't want, but we may get. So this can be any account. Maybe they're not paying their plan right away or any type of other fraudulence. What you can do is actually suspend their account by clicking that button there, entering their username, and clicking Edit. Now, when your customers, once you suspend out their accounts, they wind up in this list here, at which point, if you talk to them and work everything out, you can actually reactivate their account or close out their account. Now, when you close out their account, all the remaining text credits will wind up back in your reseller account, so keep that in mind as well. Requested contact import. Once again, this is for when your customers are requesting to import a contact database into their accounts. And what they'll have to do is go through the process through Trumpia, Well, through the user interface, they'll download a white label import contract, which just basically states that all contact information wasn't bought or traded with a third party, everybody opted into receiving messages from you, and that they won't be using the services to spam out. Once they sign and return that document or that contract, it'll be automatically forwarded to Trumpia, at which point we'll approve or reject that contract from being able to actually import requests or import contacts. Business reports just gives you a breakdown of how many people have signed up for a new account or paying account. So the first two are your customers. And then the last three columns here, online signup, keyword signup, and imported, are about your customers' contacts. And then last but not least, we have our opt-out survey and canceled customers. Pretty self-explanatory there. It's just if someone does cancel their account, they can fill out a survey that just lets you know and gives you more feedback as to why. And that way you can handle any issues that may arise with that and really make sure you retain those customers. All right, 2 more tabs left. Our next one is message management. On the message management home screen, you'll see here that we have our message screening tool again, and we have our abuse reports, today's blast list summary, and the message history filter, so you can actually look for messages itself. Once again, message history, pretty self-explanatory there as well, just gives you a breakdown of the history of messages that have sent out. Message statistics gives you the same kind of feedback. You're going to be able to see the success and fail rate of your mail, text credits, and instant messages. And then message screening. So this is very important tab in concerning spam. What we don't want is any spammers, because if that does happen and our shortcode provider does realize that there's a lot of spamming issues or any fraudulence, they'll go ahead and shut down our shortcode, which obviously none of us want. So message screening allows you to send, when your customers send out to more than 400 people or so, it'll send you a notification, at which point you can read the message, click edit, and then approve or deny this message from going out. You can also approve this message and any future messages if you notice that this particular customer has been sending out business-related material. Unsubscribe and block. This is regarding the contacts. So let's say they replied to stop to your customer's text messages, but for some reason it's not working out properly. What you can do is manually block their number, email, or instant message screen name right on this tab. So you're going to enter their information here and who blocked it, and then just click Add Block, and it'll wind up in this list here. Abuse reports. This is going to be really handy for you in terms of checking out for spam issues or any customers that may have been using or abusing the system. And you'll see here what you want to take a look at is the stop ratio and the stop all ratio. Now, once this percentage goes into the double digits, like 10% up to 13%, that's when you're going to want to take a look at that account and make sure everything within it is business related. Once again, if we do get caught or if someone is spamming and that our shortcode provider sees that, they'll go ahead and shut down our shortcode. Now, the reason we say 10% to 13% is one kind of the mark or warning sign to check account is because all these contacts have opted into receiving messages from your customers. So if there's a high percentage of them replying stop to any message, you know that something fishy is going on there. SMS spam report. This just allows you for emails, checking out if a lot of people have replied stop to those emails or unsubscribed. And once again, you're going to be able to take a look at those accounts. Failed emails and forward email history. Once again, pretty self-explanatory there. So we're trying to make this as user-friendly and easy as possible for you so that you can really take a hold of your business here. So failed emails just shows you a list of any failed emails. Same thing with forward email history. Perfect. So finally, our last tab here, account and system settings. Once again, on the top, you'll see a brief overview of any credit banks that you may have. You'll see your account profile. This is also where you're going to change your password or any account information. Merchant account information, authorize.net or PayPal. That's where you're going to put all that information there, depending on which one you're using. And then system configuration. You want to make sure that this is set to live on authorized mode so that you're going to be charging your customers credit cards. You're also just going to see a little bit more of a breakdown of all those spammer definitions and sign up trial text if you want to use our system generated one, your own trial text, or you don't have to display one at all. And this is when people are signing up for plans. You can actually set up a fee here for a setup fee by just marking yes and entering how much you want to charge your consumers. You can also choose to display prepaid discounts, referral program, and of course the FAQ. Now, premium features here, if you mark yes, you'll have the same basic setup that we do here at Trumpia, which is we have our basic plans and our premium plans. So anything on our basic plans will include our basic features of appointment reminders and send messages, and our premium plans, which include all of our cool, innovative premium features, including text-to-screen, mobile voting, mobile coupons, and all that fun stuff. So if you want that same kind of split within your plans, what you're going to do is mark yes, select the category you want that split to start at, and the plan name you want to start. So in terms of pricing, anything above this Demo 1000 plan will be considered a premium plan. You can forward your customers to a custom support page or another URL once they sign out of their account. If you're planning on using Google Analytics, just enter the codes here in these fields. And then our web UI settings. Now this is for any settings within the user interface. So once your customers actually log into their accounts, you can enter the customer support phone number, customer support email, input your logo by choosing a file and then just uploading it to the site here. You can also add edits to the header and footer. All right, let's go into My Payments. Now these are just your payments as the reseller with us here at Trumpia. And then System Templates. So all these templates you'll be able to see are automatically generated by Trumpia. So these are your generic templates of maybe someone forgot their password. The system will automatically send out a password email to your consumer. Now, if you are on your own dedicated email server, you'll be able to modify any of these system templates and save them. If you're not on a dedicated email server, unfortunately, you won't be able to modify any of these emails here. I really highly suggest that you do get on your own email server, and that way, and get it through Trumpia, which is at $150. This way, you'll be able to have a fully managed email server from Trumpia, and you'll be able to make any edits or modifications that you need to with any of these system templates. Email templates, mobile e-card templates, and the OSP, which stands for Online Sign-Up Page, this all concerns the user interface. So when your customers are creating all their different campaigns, they'll actually be able to use any of these pre-established templates provided from us here at Trumpia. So this is just going to add a visual effect to any of their campaigns. And once again, all of those are located within the user interface. Email addresses allows you to create an email address for your reseller account. So here you see we have a support. You can create a support too. Maybe it's a custom support. Oops. You can put custom@restauranttexter.com. Once you click add, it'll add this email address, and you can have it forwarded to any maybe other work email or personal address, or let's say you have more than one person on your support team, you can send it to multiple people as well. All right. File management, this is where you're going to go to make any edits to your index, header, footer of the landing page. And this is where you're also going to go to actually upload your logo on the landing page itself. So what you're going to do is just simply click download next to index.html or header.html. Make any necessary changes, resave it as the same file name, click File, Upload, and then upload it, and it'll become live instantly. Reserved keywords, this is for anybody on their own dedicated shortcode, and you can reserve keywords for specific customers or for your own company as well. Keywords in use allows you to search any keywords that are available. And that way, if you're on the phone with a customer, you can say, you know, let me see if pizza is available or not, and just search it that way. IP block. This is for any fraudulence issues. Anyone that's been trying to sign up for a free trial account will automatically be blocked after a certain number of times. And then our last tab here is admin account management. This is great for anybody that has more than one person that wants access to this control panel. You can actually give them their own unique username, and password. And that's about it for our reseller training session here. I'm just going to go over each section briefly once again. Our home screen is just an account overview. Remember that you want to make sure that usage number for your keywords doesn't draw too close to that max keyword, otherwise you're going to go ahead and want to purchase more. We have our 2 search engines, and our right-hand side, our support management tools. Speaking of support management, let's go ahead and go in that tab. You'll see that it's color coordinated for your convenience, and you'll be able to see all the support tickets that your customers fill out. Remember to actually see the support ticket itself, just click on it and you'll see a breakdown of all the details. Mailing to customers and announcement to customers allows you to notify any of your customers about any promotions or anything like servers will be down, anything like that. Support from Trumpia. This allows you to create your own support tickets that will be forwarded directly to Trumpia. And actually, when we change the status on our end, it'll change the status here on this end. And then last but not least on this tab, we have our FAQ. Customer management allows you to search for any customers or contacts, showing you who's requested an import, showing you the canceled and the reasons why on the opt-out survey. And if we click customer search one more time, this is where you're going to actually click on the username and be forwarded to that customer detail page. Message management here. Remember, this is the tab where you're really going to focus in on any spamming issues. You want to take a look at those abuse reports, making sure that that stop ratio and the stop all ratio isn't too high. And this is where you're also going to view any message screening that needs to occur. After that, we're going to go ahead and go into billing and plans, where you're going to create all your monthly plans by clicking on monthly plans itself, creating any categories, and seeing all that revenue come in. This is also where you're going to set up your affiliate and referral program. And then last but not least, we have our account and system settings. Once again, giving you an overview of any credit balances that you may have, merchant account information. If we scroll down here on this home screen, we'll have our web UI settings. Web UI is that customer, once the customer logs into their accounts. And then on the side, we have our system templates. If you have your own dedicated email server, again, if you don't have one, I really suggest that you guys get one from Trumpia. Just contact our billing department here. And we have our email templates, mobile e-card templates, and OSP, which is online sign-up page, and those are all for your consumers. Email addresses allows you to create an email address particular to your reseller account and forward it to any other email address you may have. File management is where you're going to make any modifications to your landing page. And then reserved keywords, pretty self-explanatory there. You're going to reserve any keywords that you want if you're on your own dedicated shortcode. Same thing with keywords in use. You're going to view any keywords that may be in use on the shared shortcode or your dedicated shortcode. IP block, and then last but not least, our admin account management, allowing you to give access to more than one person by creating their own unique control panel account. And that about wraps it up for us here. I hope you guys learned a lot on our control panel session. If you do have questions, feel free to give us a call, or once again, fill out one of our support management tickets here, support from Trumpia, and one of our customer support representatives will be able to assist you. So thank you once again. Welcome to Trumpia, and I wish you the best of luck in your new business.